I'm going for a 3-day trip for a friend's wedding and I am packing the lightest carry I can go for. But will I be able to pack it all under 10 pounds? Without fail, I often travel with 10 pounds of gear on my back. So this time we're changing it up. Instead of taking my usual Peak Design 40-liter travel backpack, I will resort to my new 10-liter sling bag by Moment. This is a wedding that I will not be shooting. Instead, I'll just be the groomsman, or one of the groomsmen. And while I'm there, I still want to be able to carry on my camera, take some portrait shots, and maybe even make a decent vlog. So let's see if I can save my bag and keep this bag under 10 pounds. First off, camera and lens. We got the Sony ZV-E1 full frame camera, and we have an APS-C lens here, the Sony 16-55mm f2.8. This is a great all-around lens. The 16-55mm and APS-C is pretty much a 24-70 when it comes to APS-C. But when this lens is attached to a full frame body, yeah, we're not using the whole sensor. Instead, it's cropped in. For the image that I'm still able to get, and for less weight, it's a nice compromise. I am trying to stick to one lens on this ship, but I'm still tempted to take this Tamron 70-180mm, and this is a full frame lens. So I am able to get a full resolution of 12 megapixels and still get a good punch in. I'm not filming this wedding, but I still want to play around like the 135mm range and maybe around 85mm for portraits as I'm going out there with my wife. For me, this is real casual, but I still want to get some great shots. And really, megapixel count is really not high priority in a place like this, or at least in this occasion. Okay, so we can just leave our camera just like so, or maybe we can even put it that way. We can lock this and place it in there. Next up for accessories, we got 2 Z batteries from Sony, and I actually have one in the camera, but I'm just gonna bring 2 additional ones. I will be bringing a battery charger, but anyway, when it comes to carrying it in the bag, I'm just going to use these 2. And I have them marked here with the label maker 1 and 2, and then 3's in the camera, okay? I usually leave them oriented like this, and then when I'm done, I just flip them over to just signal to myself that they're not available, or there's no more charge. Because I'm trying to go for a more documentary kind of feel or even vlog kind of feel that I may not even upload, I want to get decent audio and between my wife and I. So I'm using this Rode Mic Go 2. It's a set here and I'm carrying it in a newer charger. Rode said that they are making their own dedicated charger for this, similar to the DJI wireless microphones, but I just decided to get this and it works great. Yeah, it's pretty bulky, but I feel like it does the job. So it shows you the battery percentage, 2550, 75, 100, and then you could just turn it off when you're done, or by itself. You have USB-C going in, and you can also have a regular USB going out to charge anything else that's not even this. You got 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. Put that on the side. I do have lav mics, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use these wind muffs because I'm just trying to keep this as minimal of a carry as possible. We're just gonna tuck this away. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I could fit this in here. Okay, it works. Next up, one of my favorite accessories to pack is a reflector. I don't know where the carrying case is, but I want to be able to go ahead and use a carabiner and just attach it to my strap and just kind of have it on my side when I'm walking around. I find that this is probably one of the most underrated pieces of gear that I just love to use when I'm taking portraits, and I have somebody to actually hold it. Maybe I'll be the one holding it. But yeah, we'll just put this aside for now. What do you think? We're still under 10 pounds? For the plane ride, I'll just be keeping the reflector in my suitcase. A few other little knickknacks are a hex wrench for any quick release plates, like on the bottom of my ZV-E1 for Peak Design. And I also have some lens wipes. That in there. And we could probably just put this over here. Oh, and I also forgot to include a dual side 1/4 inch wire for the receiver, for the wireless go-tos. Yes, minimal carry. Another thing that I already have on my bag is a Peak Design camera clip, and I'm using it with the Pro Pad so that the edges of the screws are not digging into my back or my side when I'm carrying it. And this is the Peak Design Capture Clip version 3. So to quickly demo it, I'm just gonna go ahead and slide the bottom of this plate across, and just like that, it's nice, stiff. All I have to do is just press this side right here and quickly release. Solid. So I am a big believer of backing up your photos and videos, but instead of taking my laptop, I will be bringing my iPad Air 4. And with this USB-C port, I'm able to use my Hyperdrive USB-C dock, which has a micro SD card slot and a regular SD card slot. And of course, it has its own typical USB if I ever need to transfer files or anything. So this iPad is about 11 inches and it fits pretty good here in the pocket inside pocket. Pretty nice and flush. Able to close it pretty well. And then this, we can just go ahead and tuck this at the top. I think we're going to exceed our 10 pounds. Alongside that backup workflow, we're also going to be taking our SanDisk 2TB SSD, which is a fast transferring hard drive, or at least SSD, that's really what it is. And in our backup workflow, we'll be using a 2TB SanDisk. And in our backup workflow, we have regular SD cards, well, extra SD cards, so that I won't be formatting any cards during the trip. I'm pretty sure this will be pretty good. I don't even think I'll finish one, but just in case. So we can go ahead and tuck this here in the front, or on the left. And then we also have our SanDisk 2TB SSD, which is pretty good in transferring files quickly and also being able to keep a low profile as compared to your traditional hard drive. And I used to carry Western Digital hard drives that were 4 terabytes large. So we can also tuck this here at the top. Last but not least, we have here a air blower and a lens pen, which we are able to go ahead and clean our lenses with and be able to get any dust out of our sensor or our lenses. So yeah, and just show that all there at the top. There's still more gear that I want to be able to put in here, but let's see how much it actually weighs. All right, so we got this weighing scale that you're able to go ahead and hang anything on this, and it'll give us a good reading of how much our bag weighs. Oh my goodness. It's 10 pounds already. I just wanted to add ND filters and an Insta360 camera, but I don't think that we'll be able to do such a thing if I want to stay under 10 pounds. And we did it. We reached 10 pounds. Well, we did it. We reached 10 pounds. Wanted to go for a little under 10 pounds, but it's all good. I actually thought that I would end up not taking the sling bag and just use a backpack. So yeah, now I can actually have some decent room underneath the airplane seat in front of me. Yeah, give me a chance to leave a comment down below, or at least update a comment to let you know how I went about using this gear in this bag. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you would do differently and how you would pack for a 3-day trip. I'm Mike, reminding you to go out there and shoot for the life that matters. See ya.